Welcome to BabySteps. In this tutorial, I'll walk you through how to use our app. Please note that this tutorial uses the web version, which looks a little different than the mobile download, but its functionality is the same. Let's begin. First, we'll create a new user, Helen Parr. And create her account. Helen can add her baby, Jack, who was born 1 month ago. The first page that Helen will see is a tracking page. I'll let you explore these pages on your own. However, here, Helen can track different growth metrics for Jack. Today, we'll add a weight entry. Let's say Jack weighs 15 pounds and 3 ounces. As Helen tracks more weight entries, she can track his history over time to make sure Jack is growing as expected. That's the tracking page. Next, we'll see the calendar page. So here, Helen can keep track of events and tasks, and also milestones, which I'll show you in a minute. First, let's say Helen has an appointment on Friday, a doctor's appointment for Jack. We'll go ahead and save that appointment. And she also wants to remember to bring toys to that appointment. So, as we can see, we have the appointment saved on the 19th. Let's add a reminder to bring toys to that appointment. We want that reminder to be on the 19th, a little before we leave. How about at 10:30 in the morning? Excellent. That's all set up. Another thing that Ellen could do is she could start a note with her questions for the doctor. She can make any notes that she wants and have them all stored in one place. If we go back to the calendar page, I had mentioned this milestones feature. There are no CDC milestones recommended for 1 month, but if we scroll ahead to the future, by the time Jack is 2 months old, we can see that these are the milestones CDC recommends you look for. Let's say that on today, May 10th, Jack had his first smile. We can save that milestone, and let's make a post about it. Here, Helen can add a photo or video, as well as a title and caption documenting Jack's first smile. We won't add a photo in this tutorial, we'll just add a title. She can make that post, and all her posts will show here. By the time Helen is done using our app, if she wants to save these memories, she can save them to a PDF, which will download a history of all of her posts, similar to a scrapbook. Another nice feature with social is that these photos, videos, posts will be shared with users who Helen has connected to her account for Jack. I'll show you how that works next. If we go back to the tracking page, to Helen's profile page, we can edit the caregiver information for Jack. So here, Helen could add a caregiver, for instance, maybe Bob, her husband, or Kari, the nanny. She could also add a social-only user, for instance, maybe Edna. The difference between these two users is that a caregiver will have access to all of these pages, all the metrics tracking, calendar, and notes, so that way a caregiver, such as Bob, her husband, or Kari, the nanny, can see what's going on and be able to track and record metrics to help continue monitoring the baby's growth. However, Edna might be a social-only user who won't be around to monitor the baby's growth, but would still like to see the pictures. If she adds a social-only user, Edna won't have access to the other information, just the social page. I'll show you how to add a caregiver. We'll go ahead and save this code. Helen could copy this code and send it to Bob, which let's say she did. We'll log out and sign up as Bob. When Bob creates his account, he can enter a baby code, which we've copied, and Bob will be able to see all of the information that Helen has already added for Jack. There is a run-through of how our app works. We are excited to have you, and we hope you enjoy using BabySteps.